Most of us are unfamiliar with what it might be like to live in a homeless shelter, to be without a home. Hi, I'm Roz Weiss, president of Rubye's Kids, Inc. for the last 24 years. This whole organization got started from the inspiration of a woman named Rubye Caesar. Rubye was a woman of very humble means, but she was committed to sharing what she had, particularly with children in need at the holiday time. For the last 23 years since Rubye's death, my husband Don and I, along with our all-volunteer board of directors and hundreds of volunteers, have been providing joy and resources for children in need all across the city of Philadelphia. Although we are best known for our signature event, our annual Rubye's Kids Holiday Party, over the years we have expanded our horizons. We attempted to put ourselves in the position of a child entering the shelter system. What happens when you show up? The first thing that we realized is that they bring so few personal possessions that they don't even have a pillow on which to sleep, which is when we created our duffel bag project that includes a pillow with a positive affirmation pillowcase, necessary toiletries to ease the transition from being evicted from your home and entering a homeless shelter. In 2010, we became aware that many of the children residing in homeless shelters did not have a warm winter coat. That propelled us to make sure that there was not one child going out without a coat. We began to shop and hand select coats for hundreds of children, and we've been doing that for at least 5 homeless shelters every year since. When we realized that children living in the shelter system have no celebration on their birthday, Rubye's Kids began hosting monthly birthday parties in shelters so that these children would feel celebrated, loved, and special just for being born. Many of our board members are educators, and another situation that we became aware of was that children living in homeless shelters do not have a designated study area. Can you imagine trying to do your homework in the one room that you share with your entire family? This led us to create our library learning centers. Learning centers have child-sized furniture, computers, computer desks, library books, an area for children to be able to curl up and read a book, and board games to share with their parents and friends. Imagine the first day of school, you're living in a homeless shelter. You don't have a backpack or even a pencil or any of the necessary school supplies to start the year off. So we decided that every child living in a homeless shelter would receive a backpack stocked with high-quality school supplies so that they don't feel like an outcast on the first day of school. Each August, we have volunteers assembling hundreds of backpacks to be distributed to all the children living in homeless shelters. As we began to look for services to provide for children all year round, we realized that in the summertime, this population have even fewer resources than they do during the rest of the year. And at that time, we partnered with the homeless shelters that we had been serving to send children to various summer camps. Over the last 24 years, Rubye's Kids has touched the lives of more than 24,000 children. Although that number seems extraordinary, on any given day in Philadelphia,
There are over 1,500 homeless children that need our help. If you are inspired to do the same, we need you. You may volunteer, make a monetary donation, an in-kind contribution, and/or a corporate donation. On behalf of the children, we are grateful for your support. 1,500 children living in homelessness have no voice. Their situation is by no fault of their own. Rubye's Kids has chosen not to look away from them.